Okay, can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Listen, the devil and his tricks, honey. He better go play with somebody else. He don't know about me. He must not know about me. He must not know about me. Yeah, he don't know about me. But he about to find out, okay? Listen, Linda, listen. You guys go ahead and share this broadcast. Go share it with somebody that may need a word, may need encouragement. Make sure you share. Y'all go on and share. I'm going to get myself together while I'm talking to y'all today. Listen, there is a word from the Lord, and baby, let me tell you something. If you've been in a place, oh, you're going to want this word right here. If you've been in a place, you're going to want this word right here. Oh, I love this ring. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, that's Goddess Gems right there, baby. Goddess Gems be getting me all the way to Gabon. All the way, all the way, all the way. Thank you, Jackie, for sharing. Hey, Trinier, how are you, beautiful? Good to see you. Oh, yes. It's getting ready to go down today. So listen, I'm telling you, you want to share the broadcast. You want to invite some people over. Let me make sure my husband on here. Get up, husband. Okay. Hey, Dr. Biggs. How you doing, beautiful? Listen, y'all, when I tell y'all that God is moving on behalf of his people, oh, he doing that. Oh, without a doubt and unequivocally. This morning, it's like I got up and, today would have been my stepdad's birthday. My younger sibling's dad. It would have been his birthday today. So y'all know I've had a lot of birthdays of people who I've lost, right? Particularly males in my family, males in my life. So it's been a little rough for me. So, yesterday, I've been working, I've been trying to get it together, keep it together, and I've not really been that successful at it. But I've done the best that I could. But this morning, I woke up, and when I woke up, it was like God was like, get up, wash your face, put on some clothes. I said, okay, God. And things shifted. And then when he gave me the word for today, I understood what was going on. So you guys, I'm going to let y'all share a little bit more while I'm talking to y'all, because I really want as many people as possible to get this word. And I'm going to tell you why. Y'all, listen, we struggling in these streets. Notice I said we. We struggling in these streets. We're struggling because, it's Christmas time in wherever you are. And people are not necessarily feeling Christmassy or in the Christmas mood, or their money's not matching what they want to do for Christmas, or they've lost loved ones, or families are estranged. So there's all this stuff that's going on, and people are just not feeling real Christmassy. So God is like, listen. First of all, all of that ain't what Christmas is really about anyway. But second of all, I have plans for you and I have need of you. So we don't have the luxury of just being able to just sit back and just, not do what it is that God has called us to do. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do what God has called us to do. We're going to not just listen to the voice of God, but obey. Remember the song, trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus. Angel number 111. than to trust and obey. Listen, we're going to trust and obey and know that God is working it all out for our good. I'm talking about all of it. All of it is being worked out for our good. For our what? Good. He's working it out for our what? Good. So I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about the word that the Lord gave me for his people. After I, of course, take my shot. Yeah. So we're going to do that. Look, I'm excited about this word. I'm excited about this word. So hold on. And I'm going to finish putting my face on while I talk to y'all. All right. Listen. If you don't have Alive in your life, you're missing out. Look, these products, whether you get the Alive ABC or the regular Alive in shot form or the full bottle Alive, listen, are absolutely changing the quality of life for many people around the states right now, because Alive is not everywhere. It's not in every country. It's not been approved yet. So we've got apple cinnamon and apple beach cherry. 2 flavors, both work great. This red, yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about this red now. Listen, this red beyond some other stuff. But the products, they may help with hormones, moods, balancing your blood sugar levels, helping to balance out your blood pressure, energy, clarity, focus, moods, 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 and libido, along with a number of other benefits. They help produce collagen. The apple cinnamon helps to produce collagen in your body. The beets and the cherries help with heart health. Listen, what I know is this: the products work. So y'all know how we do. Here we go. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off. Shake, shake, shake. Hey, shake the devil off. ABC is easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm telling you, do, re, mi, ABC, 1, 2, 3. Alive, you and me. I love my life. All right, y'all know what we do. We shake it up, pour it up, and drink it up. So here we go. Yes, it is a beautiful Friday, Catherine. So here's to no more wandering. Cheers. My God. My God. Good morning, Lisa. Oh, let me pour my husband. I'm about to forget, honey. Let us not me forget. Okay. So, you guys, let's talk about it. So this morning, the Lord began to speak to me about not wandering anymore. Like, look, I don't know if any of you have been in a wandering season where it seemed like nothing was coming together. It wasn't settling. You felt like there was a lot of moving that you had to do. Like, it just has not been like steady for you. But God said this morning. He said, your wandering season is over. And this is what he associated it with. And I'm gonna put my cash app up here because listen, there is something about that 40. Listen, if you notice in the Bible, anytime it's 40 something, right? At the end of the 40 is something that establishes another dimension. It establishes foundation. Think about it. The children of Israel wandered for 40 years, right? They wandered for 40 years. Listen, Jesus was fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. That 40 was significant, right? So there's a 40 seed. There's a 40 seed, y'all, that is attached to this season shift, this seasonal shift. Now, you don't have to sow the $40 in order to get the shift. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a $40 seed that shows God, listen, God, I believe you, and I'm going to walk in it. Let me talk about this 40 for a minute. Now, understand that anytime God is taking you to a new place in him, there's been a season before it where it's been kind of tumultuous, right? It's been kind of up and down. It's been rocky. It's been a lot of stuff happening all at once. And what I'm telling you is that God said your season of wandering is over. Not only your season of wandering is over, but your season of wondering is over. See, when we wonder, we often wander because we don't know where we're going. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going on. But your season of wandering had a purpose. The season of wandering that you were in was designed to break some stuff up off of you that you couldn't take into the promised land. The children of Israel wandered for 40 years because God would not allow them to take that mess into the promised land. He wouldn't do it. In fact, Moses lost his opportunity to go into the promised land, not even because of him, but because of the people. God said, you know what? You can't even go in. You're not going in. You're not going in. I'm not going to allow you to cross over. You won't see it. You'll see it, but you'll never experience it. My God, today, look, whatever it is that God is trying to take off of you, knock off of you, get out of you, let him do it, because it is key to the promise. It's key to the promise. It's key to the promise. Now, this season of wandering that you've been in case you may think that, I'm just talking randomly and I'm not talking specifically to you, let me share some things about you specifically that you've gone through in this season of wandering. In this season of wandering, you've had a lot of loss. You've lost loved ones, you've lost friends, you've lost your sense of who you are, your sense of confidence, like all of that has been shaken. In this wandering, all of it's been shaken. But God said that now you are in a position where you can choose to release those things that do not serve you and walk into the promise. Now, what does that look like? If you've been walking in life in a season of uncertainty and lack of belief, it's going to require you to believe and act on that belief. That's what the $40 seed is about. It's about belief. It's about an action demonstrating belief. God is tired of your words. He's tired of you saying, okay, God, I believe, I get it, all that. God wants to see some what? Actions. Actions from here on out, angel number 122, will determine whether or not you really mean what you say. It's your actions, not just what you say with your mouth, not what you say out your mouth, but what you do. So look, let me say this. This is going to be challenging. This is going to challenge all of us, right? To step in faith in another level of faith, another level of belief. A level of belief that is associated with action. And sometimes it's going to be big action. It's not going to make sense action. It's going to be like, it's a lot associated with it. But I'm telling you, if you will believe the word of the prophet, if you will believe the word of the prophet, then it shall be established for you. Look, I'm not here just saying this to say this, but baby, that thing was on me heavy this morning. I'm talking about God was like, when he said that, I said, wow. Okay, God. He said, I want you dressed. I want you to put your clothes on, I don't want you to just put something on for the broadcast. I want you to put your clothes on that you're going to wear today. I want you to get in the shower, wash your face, brush your teeth, do all that stuff. Listen, I want you to do all of that. I want you to put your face on while you're on there, because by the time that the live is over, right? By the time the live is over, I want you to be set for the day. Okay, God. Okay, then. Okay. I've learned that when God tells me to do things, there's always a reason. See, in our process, we often resent the process because the process doesn't look good. Well, don't want nobody see us in process now, because if they see us in process, they gonna know. They gonna know. They gonna know we don't always look like that. They gonna know that we don't always show up like that. They gonna know what's us and what's makeup. You know, they gonna know. They gonna know. God said this is a season where you ain't got to worry about what nobody know. In fact, He wants them to see the process, because the process is gonna show them that it's real. People have been watching me, and I didn't even realize how much people have been watching me with this business until recently. And more people are like, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. I'm like, okay, oh, okay, I guess people are watching, you know. I'm not doing it just for people to watch. I'm doing it to help change people's lives. But watching is a part of the process, right? People want to watch, they want to see, they want to know that it works. They want to know that it's real. People are tired of being disappointed, right? We're tired of being disappointed. So what do? We try to protect ourselves, right? We try to keep ourselves from being disappointed. So if I don't take any risk, I don't suffer any loss, right? Whether it's relationship, business, your creativity, the things that you're doing, writing books, like whatever it is, we want to protect. I want to protect. I just want to protect. I just want to be good. That's it, God. But we're in a season where God is requiring us to trust Him. He's requiring us to trust Him, and it's going to look real crazy. He's requiring us to do radical things to show we trust Him. I'm talking about radical stuff, y'all. Sell stuff. All kinds of stuff, like just radical stuff. And He'll tell you what that is for you. Invest in you. All of that. It's a part of what God is requiring of us in this season so that He can be glorified. It's not about you being glorified. It's not about me being glorified. It's about God being glorified and getting the glory in the midst of all that is happening in our lives. And the $1 million question is this: will you? Will you trust God even when it looks crazy? So I'm going to tell y'all something about God. You know, He has a way of supplying everything you need. Everything you need, and even what you want. But it means that you have to trust Him. What that looks like for us varies. You know, it varies depending on what God is calling us to do. It varies, but nonetheless, it's necessary. It's necessary because God wants to know that He can trust us. Can I trust you with this? Can I trust you with the promise? Can I trust you? Y'all know I'm in the 90s still. I just like a little liner on my lips and some lip gloss. I don't have to have no lipstick. Give me some good gloss and I'm good. In fact, I bought extra of this lip gloss because it's my favorite and my lips are really sensitive and they can't use everything. So I have a certain lip gloss that I use that I think I got from Family Dollar that I can't find in Family Dollar no more. So I had to order it online. And I ordered a lot of it. a lot. So I wouldn't run out for about 2 years. Okay. And it's been almost that. It's been almost a year since I bought the first batch. So it's still going strong. I still got tubes that are brand new in the container, in the case, right? So we've got to know that as God is doing what He's doing, that He requires us to do what He requires of us. And sometimes it's a lot, and sometimes it's just cleaning up and defining the edges, right? Sometimes He just needs to clean up and define the edges. He just needs to, make it a little more definitive so that people can see the line of demarcation, that it's clearly visible, that people know that something has shifted, something has changed in you. He wants people to see the difference. It's not enough for you to say, oh, I've changed. No, God is tired of just hearing what you say. He wants people to be able to see for themselves what He's doing. He wants people to be able to see. Good morning, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. He wants people to be able to see. And we can't be ashamed of the process. We can't be ashamed of the process. Whatever the process looks like for you, you can't be ashamed of it. Your process may not look like everybody else's process. There are people who may say, well, the way you do it is wrong. That's not how you do it. But listen, you got to do what you got to do, and they got to do what they've got to do. And then God gets the glory out of all of it. So take your process, take your journey, and don't be ashamed. You may actually inspire somebody else to take their journey. You know, what if your journey is designed to help somebody else take their journey? What if God is using you to show them what's possible? What if God allows you to be different so that they can see that he honors difference? What if all of this is designed to help position you for God to be glorified, right? So I tell people that everybody has a journey. Everybody has their own journey that they've got to take. And I had to learn to let people take their journey. The prophet in me, you know, the one that just loves people in me, that part of me wants to make everything easy for people, smooth for people, wants people to not have to go through certain things. But the truth of the matter is there are some things that people have to go through. Like you can't take that from them. You got to let them go through it. As a mother, like there are things that I don't want my kids to have to go through. It'll always be one eyebrow. This one. There are things that I don't want my kids to have to go through, but nonetheless, there are things that they have to go through. And they have to go through them because it's a part of their journey. No, it's not my journey, but it's theirs. And so I've got to let them take their journey and know that their journey is important, right? It helps to build their character. It helps to position them to be able to be who God needs them to be in this season and the next season of their life. If I always rescue them, I don't give them the opportunity to develop certain skills and certain fortitudes and persistence and determination. Instead, what I do is I create enabling. I enable them. I enable them to stay where they are, or not have to do any more, not have to do any extra, or not have to figure it out. When God is trying to help them figure it out for themselves, so that they can know that not only is God God, but he's their God, just like he's my God. So you've been wandering. You've been wandering and you've been wondering. Well, God is getting ready to give you the clarity that you need to know not only that he is God, but his plans for you. You know, in Jeremiah 29:11, the word of the Lord says that he knows the plans that he has for us, plans for good and not for evil, to give us a hope and a future and to bring us to an expected end. Right? So because he knows the plans that he has for us, right? Even in the midst of the things that we don't understand, he knows what he's doing with it. He said, oh, I'm going to use that. Don't worry. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. That's going to help you right there. I know you don't want it. I know you don't want to go through it, but I'm going to use it. And when he uses it, it's going to shock people, because the very thing that they thought would take you out is going to be the very thing that God uses to bless you. Can I say that one more time for the people all the way in the back who may have just gotten on and they didn't really hear it? Okay. The things that people thought would take you out, things that the enemy sent to take you out, God is literally getting ready to use those very things to bless you. Those will be the things that bless you. Those will be the things that bring you into your place of prosperity. The things that they thought would take you out, God's going to use them to be a blessing to you and to other people, because you're going to be able to show people what's possible when you trust God. My God, today, when you trust God, when you believe God, when you stand on his word, when you know that that God said, do this, right? Listen, I get it. I understand. A lot of times we don't want to do what God tells us to do because it's not fun and it's not popular, right? It's not the popular thing to do. It's not a fun thing to do, but it's something that God has told you to do. And when he tells you to do something, do that. Do it unapologetically. I've had to learn to not allow what people think is proper or appropriate to stop me from doing what God tells me to do. Because I would just not do a lot of things. I wouldn't give people words. I wouldn't approach certain people because I would feel like, oh no, I can't approach them because they are this or they are that or they are. Well, listen, I am. I am sent by I am that I am. So when they ask me who sent you, I can say I am sent me. I am sent me. Where you're going in this season, I am is sending you. I am is sending you because there are people who have need of what you have in your belly. There are people who have need of your gifts and your talents. There are people who need you that are missing out because of you. I said what I said. They're missing out because of you, because of your selfishness. I said selfishness. That's what I said. Y'all didn't mishear me. Because of your selfishness. Now, y'all may say, well, Dr. V, I'm not selfish. How am I selfish? Isn't that what they asked the prophet Malachi when God was telling the people that you have robbed me? They said, well, how have we robbed you? What did we do, God? We've done this and we've done that. Well, let me tell you what you've done. What you've done is you made your fear, your insecurities, and your doubts greater than God's need for you. You've made those things greater. You've buckled down to fear. You've buckled down to indecisiveness. You've buckled down to and given into not figuring it out when God is trying to show you the way out. I tell people all the time, look, one thing I know about God is God will never call you to a task that he hasn't given you everything you need to complete. Now, you may not believe you have everything you need to complete it because people have told you this and people have told you that. And they said, well, who do you think you ought to do this? And who do you like? You don't want nobody else saying that. And you want to know everything is perfect and you want to have everything lined up and all your ducks in a row. Well, I'm telling you, it's some ducks that's going to die because you were waiting to get all of them in a row instead of going with the ducks that you have and allowing God to show you the way. Angel number 122. Let me go on to that right now. Just let me go on and just go on and do that one right now. Angel number 122. Because I need y'all to know that God is talking to you. He said your wandering season is over. But in order for you to stop wandering, you got to be obedient, y'all. You got to be, there's no other way around it. You have to be obedient. Angel number 122 brings forth the energy of change and growth. It asks you to leave old issues in the past and embrace a more positive attitude and approach. Meanwhile, while you trying to get all of them lined up, the first one's getting shot. Bow, 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 bow. And you're like, oh my God, I gotta get more ducks. So now you're on a constant duck chase, right? Good morning, Corinne. Hey, Lisa. How you doing this morning? So you all, I'm telling you that you can't afford to wait. And I promise you, God will make a way. Let me tell y'all how good God is. I'm telling y'all, God is good. God is a good God. Yes, he is. God is a good God. Yes, he is. God is a good God. Yes, he is. Oh, he helped me along the way. God is a good God. When I tell you that God will supply all of your needs according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus, whatever you need, whatever you want, that ain't gospel. Whatever you need, that ain't gospel, but y'all get the idea. Y'all, come on. God is trying to do exceedingly and abundantly above all you could think or ask in your life, and you're missing it because you're wondering and wandering instead of listening and obeying. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Listen, you got to trust and obey, honey. Trust and obey. It's okay. Can I be real with y'all? why I sing all the time, right? So, and I know y'all like, what does it have to do with God, trusting and obeying? Listen, if I listen to people, I would never sing because people are like, you can't sing, you can't. I don't care what y'all think. The Lord said, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. And if it ain't joyful to your ears, it ain't for you. It's for my daddy. And if my daddy like it, I'm good. I tell you, one of the things I love about my daddy, Oscar, right? One of the things I love about him, well, we'll get to singing and dancing. And truth be told, we don't have the best voices in the world or the best voices in the family, right? Even, right? Other people in the family can sing better than us, but they don't sing as much as us. We just be singing. And listen, if my daddy sing, baby, you better know that I'm finna cheer him on. Daddy, you better sing, daddy. Daddy sang. Oh, daddy, you cutting a rug right there. Now, listen, you better get it, daddy. Oh, I'm gonna be his cheerleader. I'm gonna cheer him on. I'm gonna be his rah-rah squad. If don't nobody else cheer my daddy on, I'm gonna be cheering him on. I'm gonna cheer enough for everybody in the family and everybody around. He gonna hear my voice. He gonna hear my clap. I'll be like, that's my daddy. That's my daddy. Oh, my daddy gonna know that his daughter's in the house and he gonna feel it. He gonna feel it. Have y'all ever done it? Have you ever been doing something and somebody was clapping for you and cheering you on and like you felt that thing, but you felt it and it gave you a greater confidence. It gave you a greater drive. It gave you a greater determination. Like it really hit you. Like you was like, you thought you was doing, but baby, if you thought you was doing something before, it's something about having a cheering squad that makes you go even harder and you be singing harder and you be like, and you be thinking you doing something, man. Your face change, your attitude change, your emotions change. Everything changes when you got a cheering squad. See, this is what you got to know. You need people in your life who are your cheering squad. Everybody need a cheering squad. Hey, baby. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, my baby. Ooh, you alive. Good morning to you.
Well, all these bottles in here.
This one's empty from yesterday. This is the new one. The one we just opened. Ooh, it's set for a minute. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Let me pour a little in it to knock it out. You good? Okay. Thank you, babe. I love you. Gotta have a cheering squad. Everybody needs a cheering squad. You know, when the word says that we have a great cloud of witnesses cheering us on, we've all got a cheering squad. And it's when we do what God has called us to do and what God has told us to do that they be cheering us on. They're like, come on, you got it, you got it. Meanwhile, we like, I done made it this far. I can't go no further. My baby shared the scene from, what's that movie, babe? Baby. What's the movie that scene is from? The crawl scene, the bear crawl scene? On the football field?
The one I sent you?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Okay, so y'all know it's a football movie, right? And in the movie, you know, there's a scene where, you know, he's trying to get the guy to go to the 50-yard line. He said, well, I can go to the 30. I know I can go to the 30, right? So, you know, he says, well, I want you to do it. I believe you can go further. And I want you to do it. And I'm going to blindfold you. And he said, well, you know, I know I can get to the 30 without him on my back. He said, well, I believe you can get to the 50 with him on your back. And he was like, I can't do, coach. I can't do that. He said, well, come on, let's just try. Let's just try it. You're going to give me everything you got. You're going to give me all you got. 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 He said, yes, coach, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you all I got. But I know I can get to the 30. I know I can do that. Okay. So he blindfolds him. He gets down in the bear crawl position. I hate bear crawls, by the way. I just wanted to throw that in there. They're my least favorite exercise of all things. Bear crawls and the leaping thing. I don't like them. Trinier, I don't like them. Okay. So, you know, he gets down there, he's blindfolded, you know, the guy gets on his back, he's down there in position. The guy is holding on to him, and he begins to go, right? And he goes and he goes, and they're cheering him on, and they're cheering him on, and he gets to the 20, then he goes and it goes, and he said, am I at least at the 20? He said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You just keep going. You just keep going. And he's coaching him along the way, but he's blindfolded. That's that blind trust, right? Blind obedience, right? Because when you can see, then you will quit. Because you see where you are and you're like, this is as far as I can go, right? So you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, the burpees. Yeah, Jason, thank you, burpees. Ugh. Yeah. All right. So you keep going, you keep going. He keeps going, he keeps going. He said, Coach, I can't keep going. It hurts. It hurts. He said, go through the hurt, go through the hurt, get through the hurt, get through the hurt. He said, it burns. It burns. He said, go through the burn, fight through the burn. Fight through the burn. He's like, Coach, I can't make it anymore. Because he said, keep going, keep going. You got it, you got it, you got it. He was like, Coach, it's all I got, it's all I got. He was like, give me some more, give me some more. And he keeps going. And then he's just like, Coach, I can't do it anymore. And he drops. Now, there were people on the sideline. And the people on the sideline, they were like, oh yeah, ha, ha, ha. They were laughing at first when he first got started. Then he reached a certain point and they got quiet. They were like, oh my God. Oh my God, look how far he's gone. Then they got vocal again because he was fighting through, and they began to cheer him on. And then he crossed the finish line. Well, in this case, it was the goal line. And when he took off the blindfold, he looked. He said, do you know where you are? You're in the end zone. Many of you have been on this journey wandering and wondering. And the reason you're wandering and wondering is you don't have a coach. You don't have anyone who can help guide you, who can see your blind spots, who can see where you can't see, who can see what's in you, right? And so you're just wandering and wondering without guidance or direction. And so you quit. And you quit often and you quit easily. You quit because you feel like you've tapped out, you've maxed out. But God, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And when the teacher appears, you have to listen and you have to trust. And there'll always be people on the sideline who laugh at you in the beginning because they don't believe you can do it. There'll be people on the sideline who get quiet when you begin to break through. And then there'll be people on the sideline who begin to cheer as you get closer to the end. What is it?
You forgot the most important part.
What?
When the coach said, look, you did that with 140 pounds on your back. And the guy says, Coach, I weigh 160.
Absolutely. Listen, y'all, I'm here to tell you, and I need you to understand this, because there'll be many people who come in your life for a variety of reasons, right? There's a reason you keep clicking on these lives. There's a reason that you keep tuning in. There's a reason that you're drawn to me. There's a reason that you keep coming back time and time and time again. And what I'm going to say to you is this. You need to figure out how it is that I'm supposed to operate in your life. Because there are some of you who I'll be that coach for. There's some of you that you maybe just, need a class, you need some information that I have. There's something that I have that you need. But there's some of you who God has literally assigned me to your life to help you navigate. And for some of you, that's a scary thought because you don't trust people. You don't trust people and you don't trust people's motives and motivations. One of the things that I have had to really work on is a spirit of offense when people question my motives when my motives are pure. Not saying that I'm not getting anything out of the relationship or the situation. I'm not saying that. But when my motivation is to really see you win and that is questioned. Like that bothers me. I really have to work through that. So the way that I end up working through that is there are people who, you know, will do that. And so God's like, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to shut down and stop being you? Are you going to stop serving the people because somebody questions your motivation? You know, somebody questions whether you're doing it for the money. And I'm going to be real clear with you all. I'm worthy of the hire. And I'm worthy of much more than what I charge for what I do. And there'll be a day. And it's so funny because, I keep saying, okay, I need y'all to know my prices are going up, and they have gone up. They have. But I'm like, and y'all better get it while you can get it, like while it's in your budget, right? But I'm gonna show you something. Let me show you what God does. Even this morning, I was talking to God, and I said, God, like, I really want to bless the people who like have ridden with me. Like, they've been my riders. I want to do something to bless them. And I know I've got the Vision Retreat coming up. And I know I've set my prices, but God, I really want to do something to bless them, And so, I'm just talking to God, and I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm thinking of numbers in my head. And God said 40. And I said, huh? He said 40. He said, listen, this is what I want you to do. He said, I want you to give them 40% off of the, get people 40% off of the Vision Retreat. 40% off. That's almost 50%, right? And I said, I was thinking like 30. This is how me and God talk. I was thinking like 30. He was like, give them 40. Give them 40, right? And I said, okay, God. I said, okay, I'm going to give him 40. Then he goes on and he continues on. And when God continues on with me when it comes to money, I know it's about to be some procedural. It's about to be some, like, So he said, look, you got some people who really believe in you, and your classes have helped them, and they're applying the information, and they're seeing the change. Kareem, just because you're a prophet don't mean that you get on my lives prophesying. No, coming out here. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Cutting up. He said, I want you to give people like who, haven't like taken classes with you. He said, give them 40%. Give them 40% until the Sunday. 40% until Sunday, right? 40% off until Sunday for people who haven't taken classes with you, give them 40%. He said, now, what I want you to do to bless those who have ridden with you, who have taken class after class, who have sown into you, believed in you, supported you, encouraged you, and prayed for you. Give them 50% off, period. Regardless of what they sign up for, regardless of when they register, give them 50% off. So for those of you who have taken my classes and you've sown seeds into my life, you've invested in yourself through my classes, I want you to know you get 50% off of the Vision Retreat. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me put the link up. I said, what I say, y'all? Said in the words of April Green Anderson, I know you lying, God. No, I didn't say that. It is my desire to be a blessing to God's people. And so you can go register for the Vision Retreat by going to bit.ly/Vision Retreat 2024. Kareem talking about no call necessary. Just take my money now. And you can go register for the Vision Retreat. I will be giving out the code to those of you who have been my loyal customers so that you can get the 50% off. And for those of you who want to do the Vision Retreat is December 27th through the 30th. She is cutting up today, baby. Um, um, when I release the flyer, I'm going to release that code as well. I'm trying to see if I can see it. If I had my computer, I'd be able to see it, but I don't have Square on my iPad. It like it's overloaded, and I didn't have time to write the code down. But know that if this is your first time taking a class with me, that you can get 40% off if you've taken a class with me before, at least one, then you can get the 50% off as a token of my gratitude and my love for you and my desire to see you win and be prepared for 2024. So I need y'all to get ready, get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready. And then make sure you give me a minute. Give me a minute so that I can make sure that the code is set up and it works. But you talking about you hope she's practicing for our ABCs. Oh yeah. So for our alphabet game. Yes, yes, yes. So look, y'all, know that your season of wandering is over. It's come to an end, right? It's come to an end. And now it's time for you to stop wandering and stop wondering. For those of you who want to take the No More Sabotage, the No More Sabotage class, you guys absolutely go register for that. When you take No More Sabotage, it will qualify you for the 50% off for the Vision Retreat. So to register for No More Sabotage, you can go to bit.ly/No More Sabotage. bit.ly/No More Sabotage. And I've got a code for that, right? I've got a code for that, and the code for that is thanks in lowercase letters. Thanks in lowercase letters. That will give you $40 off that. And when you take that, then it qualifies you for 50% off of the Vision Retreat. Okay, it opened up. All right, so look, she's talking about let's schedule a rematch. Jason said, amen, I received that. So listen, let me I want to make sure that I can give you guys at least a 40% code now. And I'll be sending out an email and dropping it in all my groups where you guys are located with the 50% code. Oh my goodness, it wants a verification method. Oh Lord, text me. I don't even know that it's gonna go through because I've got my do not disturb on. Let me see. So the Vision Retreat is going to be a 4-day retreat. And it's virtual. It's all online. It's the 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. Angel number 144. 4-day retreat 144. Okay, y'all, I ain't gonna start no mess. It's a 4-day retreat, and what we do is we deal with the totality of you, all of you. We're gonna deal with your saboteurs. We're gonna deal with your money styles. We're gonna deal with your emotions. We're gonna get to the root of things. We're gonna destroy your saboteurs, and we're gonna talk about creating the vision for your life. Right? Hearing from God about the vision for your life. And we're going to culminate with a vision board session where we create your vision board digitally. You can do paper if you want, but I'm going to show you guys how to do a digital vision board so that you guys can put your vision board together and you can have it on your phone. You can print it. We printed ours out. We did it digitally and we printed it out and framed it. So each year, what we're going to do is we're going to redo our vision board, make adjustments and tweaks, and then print a new one. So this one though, I think this one is going to, because we did this late in the year. we did this kind of late. So this one may be our vision board for next year, but we're going to pray about it and we're going to see. So my husband and I do one together. So that's our corporate vision. What we may do is do individuals for next year. So and see if we want to adjust anything on the corporate one. But yes, it's 4 days. And so for those who are working during those days, any sessions that you miss in the day, you'll be able to get the recording for. Right. So there's going to be a day session and then there's going to be an evening session. My goal is to make it so that you'll be able to get what you need. Yes, Trinier. Yes, yes, they're powerful. My husband's talking about my vision is growing. I know that's right, because you're using this doggone vision spray. It's expanded your vision. Yes. And there's an option where you can just sign up for the vision board part, right? That one is $99. So the 4 days, the 4-day retreat is three. I want to say it's $3.99. Hold on, let me look. Let me see if I can. Okay, hold on. Let me get this code and I'll be able to tell you. Okay, hold on. Because I don't want to tell you wrong. So when you take No More Sabotage with $40 off, you're able to also register for 50% off with the Vision Retreat. Let me put Vision Retreat back up. Vision Retreat. Because I'm telling you, and those that participated last year will tell you it's a game changer. Their life is totally different this year than it was last year. They all came in, like the women all came in single. Of the women that were there are now, there were 3 who were engaged and 1 has already gotten married. So I'm just telling you, like, it really does help you to get out of your way and to see what's been stopping you. So hold on, let me get here. All right, the Vision Retreat. All right. So just the vision board day, the day that we do the vision board, that part of it is $99. The 4-day retreat is for one person is $3.99. For a couple or 2 people, it's $5.99. And the family vision package, which is up to 5 people, and you don't have to all be in the same house, is $7.99. For $7.99, you get access for 5 people. They don't have to all be in the house, and it can be 5 of y'all that come together and do it. Like, that's not my issue or my concern. But I want to make sure that people are able to do it in groups and be able to really see the impact. So for one person, it's $3.99. For 2 people, it's $5.99, and for up to 5 people, it's $7.99. And you either get 40% off, right? If you haven't taken a class of mine, you get 40% off that price. And if you have taken at least one of my classes, a paid class, then you get 50% off of that. So whatever you register for, whether you register for the vision board or just the online. So let me tell you guys what that 40% code is. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, the discount name is going to be 40. Make it easy. Yep, it's going to be 40. Hold on. And I'll go in and make sure that I have it set. So the discount code is 40. It's okay, Kareem. God has been preparing you. It's okay. Talking about I'm still single. It's okay. It's all right, girl. He coming. He coming. God just getting you ready. He's getting you ready. So What I'm going to tell you is this: you don't want to miss this retreat. You don't want to miss this retreat. And really, I have to give props to my husband, because my husband is the one who suggested that just do it virtual. I always give a virtual component. There's always a virtual component, and you can do it virtually. But he said, babe, just do it virtual and you will be able to impact more people's lives. And so that's my goal, is to impact as many people's lives as possible. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I wasn't excited when I was thinking about doing it in person and thinking about logistics and all of that. I was not excited. I'm not going to lie to you. I was not excited. I was dreading it, and I was thinking about not doing it. I'm excited again. I'm excited about it because I know how it has impacted all of our lives, right? All of our lives. Like, I literally got engaged right before the retreat. I literally got engaged right before, a couple of weeks before the retreat, I got engaged. But I had done my vision board like in October, and God had already been working on me on stuff, and he was dealing with me and correcting me and shaping me and molding me and purging me and purifying me and sanctifying me, and oh my goodness. And then my husband showed up in my life and proposed. So life has been much sweeter. It's been life, but much sweeter. Kareen said almost my whole board came to life from last year. Yeah. I'm telling you, but see, there's a piece to it now. Listen, there's a piece to it. Sometimes people do vision boards, but they're not open to doing the work. So when you do the vision board, you got to know that there's some work that God is going to do on you to equip you and prepare you for the vision that he's given you. Like, it doesn't come without work. And Corinne, you've grown so much over the past year. You're almost a whole new person. Okay. So I'm super proud of you and your growth and how you've grown. And that's what it is. Like, we're a community. We're a community that loves and supports each other, and we grow together. And that's real deal. And I'm grateful that I'm able to create that kind of community, that God has blessed me to create community like that, and to lead like that, to lead with, hey, it's about supporting one another. It's about encouraging one another. It's about filling the gaps in each other's lives. It's about real deal, not judging people and being able to pray for them, even when, they're off or they've gone astray or whatever it is. So y'all listen, we got to get the vision. Well, listen, you talking about almost, but I still haven't attained. There's still a few times I want to cuss people out, but that you're gonna have that. You're gonna have that. Yeah. The question is not, do you want to cuss them out? The question is, do you cuss them out? And you may have a time when you cuss somebody out and you got to repent. God's not asking for perfection, but he's asking for growth. Can we just grow together? Let's just grow together. Because listen, that's what I'm about. Some of that shut up. It's been heavy. Oh yeah, that's one of his favorites. That's one of his favorites. Lord, the Lord love that when you want to say something and he's like, shut up. And you're like, but God, shut up. Don't say it. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. So it's a part of the process. It's all a part of the process. So now, your season of wandering is over. It's time for you to walk into the promised land. It's time for you to get all that God has ordained for you. It's time for you to invest in you, to believe in you. It's time. It's time. If not now, when? When are you going to do it? When? And it doesn't have to be me. Listen, I want you to understand, it doesn't have to be me. But I want you to get somewhere with someone who is going to love you and still help you get to where you're going. Because that's what it's about. I couldn't do what I do if I didn't love people, if I didn't love the people that I'm connected to. I love them because it'd be times, baby. I'd be like, but I love them. And so my love for them allows me to love all of them. Corrine said, thank you, Dr. V, for your classes. You've helped me so much this year through your classes, your lives, and just by being who you are. Oh, thank you, Corrine. I love you so much. So proud of you guys. So, y'all, your season of wandering is over. Season of wandering is over. And it's time for you to stop wandering and wondering, because God is establishing you. Okay. So if you want to sow a seed on that word, you can sow $40 to Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. If you're ready to register for a class, the code for the Vision Retreat is 40 discount code 40. Y'all let me know if for some reason that's not working. And for those of you who've taken classes before, I'm going to drop the codes in the groups so that you guys will be able to register. I'll drop the code in there. And I'm super excited for you guys. Let's have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. And keep letting God be God. His grace is sufficient in our weakness. I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. And be blessed. Mwah!